Hi everyone. This is week one. If you're following my new creative journey for the year of my beginnings of my Creatively Fit coaching certification. So this week what we did was all about self-love and making those first strokes on the canvas. And as an artist, I'm pretty used to making those first strokes, and it's not as hard as it used to be for me. But what I was reminded was how hard that can be for new people. And I was taken back and reminded of the first time I was in a drumming circle, and how intimidated I was with that, because I am not musical at all. As much as I would have loved to have learned piano and guitar, I never did, and I can't sing a note. So I was reminded about the first time I sat in a drumming circle, and I was really intimidated by that. And I just wanted my drumming to kind of blend into the background. I didn't want to stand out at all because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know if I could do it, and butterflies in my stomach, my heart was pounding, and because it's expression, it's your self-expression, right? And I just wanted to blend in. And so then the next time, well, not the next time, but I remember the time that then my shamanic teacher asked me to begin the drumming circle. Well, it was like, oh my gosh, I felt frozen inside. And I was my first thoughts were, I don't know how to drum, right? Which is really kind of silly because it's just tapping on the drum. And we've done that as children. We've played with drums. So I guess it was saying, well, I don't have rhythm. I don't know how to tap into my rhythm, right? Well, that's silly too, because I have a heartbeat, right? So it was all about my voice. So the drum is the voice. And it was all about, well, I don't want my voice to be heard. I just want to blend into the background. And I know that it can be just as difficult when you stare at a blank canvas and you don't know where to start. It's scary because it's self-expression. You feel like, oh, what if I what if I do it wrong? What if my self-expression is wrong? I don't even know what to start with. And so I want to guide you in this one on how you can start. So I'm just using a basic 16 by 20 canvas that you can pick up at the dollar store for $2. And I suggest that you start with warm colors. So just start with a palette of yellows and orange and reds and put some white on there, okay? That way you're not going to get too many colors on your palette at once and make mud, where, there's nothing wrong with playing in mud, but most people at the beginning want to be able to have some vibrant colors. So I'm just going to use a big brush and just grab one of the colors. Maybe start with yellow, and don't try to paint anything. Just start to make marks on the canvas. So we got some yellow on here, right? And maybe I'll throw in a little white too in there. Put some yellow around on my canvas. Play in a couple different spots. And then I'm going to grab some orange and place some orange in there. And just start to, oh, that's cool, right? So it feels so permanent, but it's not. Because I know as an artist that my first layers, they're always hidden. You never see the first layers that I do. I always put layer upon layer upon layer. So just play. When was the last time you played with paint, right? When was the last time you let paint just play on paper or canvas and allow yourself freedom of expression. You can put some music on and let your paintbrush dance around your canvas, right? So let me tell you a secret though. Every time I come to the canvas, those first strokes are always tricky. But what I've learned is that if I just start, it's like pushing off from the shore. And when I start, the next step comes to me. It all comes, right? It just evolves. And I can start to play and have some fun. This is so freeing. This is so opening. Even if you're a professional artist, it's good to just play. Let yourself be free to play with paint, to scribble on a paper, to doodle without producing anything. It's not about selling, it's about expressing, it's about freedom, right? So allow yourself the time to play at the canvas and make marks. I've got a magenta and red here. You can't do it wrong. There is no wrong. Playing with the colors, and you can even let the water drip. Let it drip and see what happens. And cover your canvas with color. Just fill in the spaces. And what gets really fun is if you use a bigger brush even, or you even use your fingers. So just have some fun at the canvas. So if you're going to play along with me, pay attention to how this feels. Pay attention to at what point do you go, oh, this is kind of fun, right? Every time I do a painting, I learn something about me. Every time a painting, gets stuck, I learn more about me and where I'm at. The painting, the canvas becomes a reflection of where I am at in my life. It reflects back to me and it shows me how I approach life. So do you approach life in fear, or are you willing to jump in and have some fun? That's what this is about. So I invite you to play on the canvas until we meet here again. Pick out your bright, warm, beautiful colors. Fill your canvas with these colors and don't be afraid. You'll know when it's time to stop. You'll feel that. Just have fun and think about, this is my voice. This is my self-expression. I have a right to my voice. I have a right to my expression. I can just play. I don't have to be an artist to play with color. And I will see you next time. So thanks for joining me and have a great week. Bye.